In the heart of the raging battle against Unicron, the atmosphere was electric with tension. The setting was chaotic, filled with explosions, fires, and the deafening sounds of metal clashing. The Autobots and the Maximals were rallying together in a desperate attempt to fend off the seemingly invincible forces of darkness. The sky was clouded with smoke, and the ground trembled with the ferocity of the conflict. Optimus Prime stood resolute on the battlefield, his eyes scanning the horizon for threats. The leader of the Autobots was known for his unwavering moral compass, his dedication to justice, and his commitment to protecting both humans and Cybertronians. However, on this day, he faced an unimaginable dilemma. Airazor, a valiant warrior from the Maximals, had been corrupted by Unicron's dark influence. Her once vibrant and fierce eyes now glowed with a sinister gleam, and her loyalty had been twisted into malevolence. She had become a weapon for their greatest enemy, bound by duty but torn by his conscience. Optimus knew that the corruption spreading through Airazor posed a dire threat not only to their mission, but to the lives of his comrades. The internal struggle was evident in every movement he made, and the heavy burden of leadership weighed on his mechanical shoulders like never before. The confrontation began with a clash of wills, as Optimus tried to reach the remnants of the Airazor he once knew. "Airazor, fight it. This isn't you," he pleaded, his voice charged with desperation and hope. But the corrupted warrior responded with fierce attacks, her predatory form striking with lethal precision. The battle between them was intense, a dance of clashing ideologies and shattered friendships. Optimus dodged and parried, all the while searching for a way to save Airazor without resorting to a fatal outcome. His mind raced with strategies, each one cast aside as the realization dawned that his options were dwindling. Time and again, he hesitated, grappling with the decision no leader should have to make. The turning point arrived when Airazor's attack threatened the lives of the other Autobots. Her corrupted form had become too powerful, too uncontrollable. With a heavy heart, Optimus knew what had to be done. He hesitated for a split second, his internal conflict reflected in his optics. Then, with a decisive move that was as much an act of mercy as it was of necessity, he struck. Airazor's body crumpled to the ground, the light fading from her eyes. The battlefield fell eerily silent, as the echoes of the tragic clash reverberated in the hearts of the witnesses. Optimus stood silently over Airazor's fallen form, the weight of his choice crushing his spirit. He had saved his comrades, but at an unimaginable cost. This moment marked a profound change in Optimus. No longer was he just a paragon of virtue and justice. He had tasted the bitterness of sacrifice on a deeply personal level, a somber reminder of the unrelenting cost of war. The remaining Autobots and Maximals gathered around, their faces etched with sorrow and understanding. There was no time for an elaborate mourning. The war raged on, and Unicron still posed an existential threat. Yet, this loss would stay with them. It would drive them forward, uniting them in a fierce resolve to end the conflict that had wrought so much suffering. In the aftermath, a somber silence fell among the heroes. They took a brief moment to reflect, to honor their fallen ally, and to come to terms with the harsh realities of their struggle. It was a turning point not just in the battle, but in their lives and their understanding of what it meant to be a hero.